you know, again, I feel like there's maybe other women who are for whatever they're thinking about their career, they're like, oh, I'm going to be quiet. And for you, just emotionally, you couldn't be quiet because you felt it was affecting you just mentally and maybe even physically as well, that you felt you had to speak out. So I was wondering where you were.
It definitely affected me.
Chat, nobody fucking says Sky Bree, you fucking retards in my chat, bro.
I won't say he ruined my life.
She don't got it, you
primarily
weirdos.
because it has taught me to be more healthy. It's taught me to
My
establish
life, y'all
more
weird.
boundaries in my life. It has taught me to be more safe. It has made me get more educated on several different STDs. And I honestly believe that whenever you contract a virus like this or any virus,
That shit's so weird, Chat. Y'all being weird.
Literally free yourself from burdens,
My life,
mental burdens, physical burdens by just having optimism. And I feel like now that I have optimism, I don't feel like he ruined my life. Did I feel like he ruined my life whenever it first happened? Yes.
Is this
now,
the first? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
This
No, I was going to ask, was this the first STD you've ever contracted?
No.
Okay. But the first incurable one?
Yes.
Okay. What did you think about him saying that he quits? He says after his tests come back, he's putting his jersey into the rafters and he's quitting the porn or OnlyFans game. And he says he might even delete his channel. So, you know, I'm guessing he has videos with you and him. He might delete those. I don't know if that'll give you some type of mental peace.
So, y'all don't think it's a little suspicious? Not fishy at all? This man his career was completely fine before these allegations came out. And then now that things are out about him,
promote a condom.
Well, I thought it was a joke when he told me he was promoting a crypto NFT with condoms. That's the craziest thing. That means he's and look, I'm not fucking trying to, but that's crazy. Like NFT fucking for condom promotion is crazy.
Yo, Aiden, stop playing.
I'm being for. Why are you not like, bro? That's crazy, bro.
Now you want to use condoms? Now you want to promote condoms, baby? Crazy. Hey.
Nigga,
but look, one thing I do think that's a bit sus
everybody
on Gucci's end, because I haven't made a decision yet. Like, I think like you're coming in here with the facts. I would have loved to have seen you guys on the same panel together. Tomorrow he wants to do.
I would have loved to do it too.
Tomorrow he's gonna show the results live on stream.
It be like being messy though.
I hope that you come and do that.
It like being messy, bro.
I just don't really. I don't know. Ak, what are you thinking?
Listen, this is what I believe, right? I believe that Gucci might have it, but he's in denial that he gave it to her. Right? So in a way to cope, it's like saying, hey, if I got it, and he probably, one thing, and that's why when I was asking him questions, he wasn't that clear on, even though he said, oh, we get tested every 2 weeks, but then he said, well, I had outdated tests. So he probably didn't know when he contracted it. And I think it's probably a better coping mechanism to be like, well, if you have it, you gave it to me, rather than you've been having it but neglecting your health, so you've been giving it to people, right? And I think the timing of the oh, I quit or I'm retiring, like, come on, bro. This nigga think he's like LeBron, like, you know what I mean? But hey, you know what I mean? You know, I don't think this would have happened if you didn't speak out. And one thing I've realized about the OnlyFans like game is like, it seems more of a hustle more than a profession, because it feels like people are in it for the quick buck, as opposed to realizing that, hey, this is supposed to be a community like the porn community is, at least LA porn community. We're like,
I'm saying they make too many people in the
half of these
OnlyFans
chicks. Again, I don't hate
like the porn industry. Like that shit used to be.
It's just that
like
half of these chicks are
now
fucking
everyone can
random
just
rappers.
turn on the camera and just start fucking.
Right? It's kind of unsafe. So like something like this is bound to happen. I think you're gonna be the poster child, and he's gonna be the poster child for people to realize that, yeah, for the quick buck you made, you might, you know, like, again, you're 20 years old and you've contracted something that you can never get rid of. You're gonna have to be coping with it, right? And you know, it's put like a microscope on that. It's put a microscope on that industry that hopefully, you know, there's some changes that happen. If you ask me.
And that was literally the intention. I didn't want to
Hold
hear
up, guys. I got the game going in the
come
background.
out
I
and
might have to
say,
pause
yeah,
it
I
right
got
there.
herpes from
Nah,
Gucci Third
fuck
Leg.
that.
I got herpes from a porn collab. I feel like just because it is so prevalent in the population does not mean that a porn star should have herpes and not disclose to their partner or their collaboration that they don't have it. Respectfully, I feel like morally, if you have common contact with any kind of disease, disclosing is the most important thing to do. Let that person know that there's a risk of you contracting something with having sex. But a lot of people aren't comfortable. A lot of people aren't ready for rejection. A lot of people aren't, because I know women and models that have contracted HSV in the porn industry that it wasn't from Gucci. It was from whenever they first started 6 years ago, 10 years ago. And they just don't know who it was because they might have had a full group scene or they fucked a couple people that day.
I want to ask you a question. For someone that wants to know if they have HSV2 or not, what's the correct way of doing it and also proving to the world that they don't have it?
So honestly, it's none of the world's business, first off. It's none of anybody's business other than the person that you are going to be having sex with. Just to make that clear. But as far as figuring out if you have HSV or herpes in general, honestly, everybody has the gene. Everybody has it in their system. It's just whether or not it's activated. As you can see, whenever I showed my result, there was a number on that green box that I had. It said less than 0.9. That means, yes, it's in my system. No, it's not active. No, I cannot give it to anybody. No, I will not receive an outbreak. If you have HSV 1 or 2 and you're not experiencing symptoms, honestly, healthcare providers do not suggest that you go get tested because you could scare yourself. You could scare yourself into thinking that you have something and that you're going to have to deal with something lifelong that will probably never come up and never be contagious ever in your life. As far as getting tested, I feel like you should get tested if you have symptoms. If you have something like an outbreak, if you have discomfort, if you have itchiness, if there are symptoms, go get tested. But if not, I mean, herpes is literally something that isn't life-threatening for real.
So it's overrated, basically.
Of course, the stigma is way too high. People think that you're dirty just because you have herpes. I literally know somebody personally that caught herpes their first body. The first time they ever had sex was the first time they ever contributed, whatever the fuck. I don't know
Contracted.
There it is. I do know how to say that, but it just didn't come to mind. Contracted it without having multiple sex partners. It was the first time they were deceived. Things like this is sexual assault. It's sexual violence.
If you do decide to keep doing your OnlyFans and keep having sex on OnlyFans, I'm obviously they're gonna know, but I'm saying, are you gonna be using protection now? Are you not gonna be using protection? What does your future content look like?
So my future content is really gonna kind of be solo content. I haven't necessarily been into the whole collaboration. If I do post a porno or anything like that, it's going to be a romantic partner, somebody that I'm actually involved with. Again, after I caught HSV, I started to respect myself more, if I'm being completely honest. I stopped having just random ass sex as often as I would before.
Is that, I don't mean to cut you, but is that also like maybe, for the young girls who are watching you said after you caught this STD doing OnlyFans, you started to respect yourself a bit more. Do you think that that's part of, because again, this whole collab thing, and really what I think is that I think if homie got it, he probably was collabing with smaller creators, knowing that maybe I don't have the leverage of saying certain shit or asking him for certain shit, and y'all are just thinking about the collab opportunity, right? So like, that gotta be a bold move to know you got a big ass bump on your shit and be like, we still doing this shit and we filming it in 4K, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of predators go for people that don't have a lot of knowledge, don't have a lot of experience, and go for people that won't necessarily catch on.
Danae, Rob Suno, they say that you had a previous relationship with, I don't know what that is right now, were you guys having, I don't want to get involved in your guys' private life, but is that somebody that, did you know at the time that you had HSV2 when you were with that person?
He knows that I have HSV, but I don't feel like it's anybody's business whether or not I had sex with him or not.
True.
So,
Fair enough. Yeah, it's your guys' own relationship. I agree. But he knew
but
it.
he does know that I have it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that I've met in person, even if we didn't have a sexual relationship or not, know that I have HSV too. It's not a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, so again, Gucci third leg. Yeah, the name is so crazy. So Gucci third leg says he's going to present his results on stream tomorrow. If he is indeed negative, will you give him an apology? And also, by the way, he says he is flirting with the idea of pursuing legal action because you essentially have labeled him as someone that has an STD that's passed it out. I don't know if that's what's nudging him to retire, but he's saying he's contemplating, once his results is in, pursuing some legal action about how you've spoken about him.
I mean, that's fine. If he wants to take legal action, I'm not. Does it look like my hand is shaking? I'm not at all scared of that. He can do whatever he needs to do to prove his case. I won't apologize because I came face to face with exactly what infected me. I'm not. I even if he does come up here with fake results or real results, another thing that I will tell everybody is that if he was on medication for long enough, he could become undetectable after being on medication for a specific amount of time. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. But
wait, so you're saying that if he were to actually have HSV2, but he was on medication, it won't show up in a blood test?
If he was on medication for a prolonged period of time and he was undergoing treatment to make sure it's undetectable, yes, he could come up with a negative result. That happens. It's the same with HIV. You could be diagnosed with HIV 1 year and then 2 years later it's undetectable.
And how do you do that?
Medication.
Medication.
Treatment.
Gotcha.
Hey, by the way, does it make, because once all of this happened, and I'm wondering how you feel as a person. Like I really want to know like your reaction to, like, I seen one of my friends, Silky, like he's like, yo, she DM me, like, but he's like, yo, I dodged the bullet. I see there was a porn star, Lil D. Pause on that, by the way. He came out. He said, yo, I only took a picture with her. Like people are almost treating you like, yo, they have to speak up to say they never had sex with you, or if they did was way before. Does that make you feel a little bit hurt that people are speaking about you like, like they wouldn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, or, oh, I'm glad nothing happened, like they dodged a bullet, like they're speaking about you like that?
I really can put myself in other people's shoes. As far as Silky goes, I DM'd him after I saw the clip of him showing that he dodged a bullet. I literally, my management told me to hit him up to see if I could go on stream. I've been on several streams, time and time again with Kai Cenat, Deshae Frost, V Boogie, all them people. Like, I've been on streams. I was just trying to see if I could go on a stream. Yes, he's an attractive man, but again, after I caught HSV, I slowed the fuck down. As far as
You fuck Kai?
no.
So hold on, you're saying as soon as you got HSV2 and you knew that, that's when you were like, all right, I'm gonna take a step back and stop basically having sex so easily. You kind of like, I guess you could say you kind of like matured in your sexual life. It's like when you caught it, you kind of had like a reality check.
110%. And I feel like that's like a sign, again, to get into spirituality. It's a sign from divine to me that it was time to slow down, because even though I'm saying respect myself, OnlyFans models doing OnlyFans right now, it's not that they don't respect themselves. Mind you, like Academic said, it's a hustle. For me, it's rooted in things far more deeper than just a hustle. So for me, it was me disrespecting myself in a way, and I had to heal from that trauma. I had to self-explore, and I had to get to the root of things. But I definitely, I'm the fuck
Once you went down the realm of religion or spirituality, it felt like it was an awakening moment for you. Have you got into church, reading the Bible? Like, what have you been doing?
So I actually did buy my first Bible 2 months ago. Did I get through the whole thing? Gonna be honest, no. I've kind of always been on the border of religious and not. My mom was atheist, my dad was Christian, so you could only imagine what kind of household I was brought up in. I really started my spiritual journey whenever I was 15 after some things happened to me. And from there, I feel like I've just gotten closer and closer with first myself and Most High. And I honestly think that whenever I caught herpes, it was a time where it was just like, I was so excited for how much money that I was bringing in, especially after the Deshae Frost show and everything like that. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, money's looking great. Let me keep going. And then God was like, wait, it's time to slow down with the fucking, because you just wild out right before you got all these blessings. And in order to keep this thing going, in order to use your energy,
All right, I'm finna turn off this shit. She just rambling now.
A wake up call, you know, and that was that.
I know this is kind of a personal question, but I'm curious, and the reason why I'm curious, it's a two-pointer. How many bodies did you have before you caught, and then how many do you have after? And I just want to see where you're at with your sex life. And it's just anybody that also is worried about HSV2, and also you're doing this for the women out there, even men out there. So how many bodies would you approximate that you had before and then after you were contracted?
So since everybody thinks I'm already nasty, bitch, I don't give a fuck about telling my body count. So Gucci was 44. Okay. I'm now at 58.
God damn.
So during the time, and listen. After Gucci, right? Before I found out that I had herpes, I
She was 19.
Okay? After Gucci,
She was 19 with 40 bodies.
Hold
Oh
on,
my
by the way, wild the fuck out just for
what the-
content, or you were just having fun having sex with random men?
I was literally like just having like protected just flings, you know, and I was very safe. Like the only time that I was careless was with Gucci. As far as everybody else, people that weren't porn stars, I was overly conscious of everything that I was doing, you know. Condoms for head and sex. Not only that, I wouldn't even have sex like for real. Like it might have been like, oh yeah,
Stop
suck
it.
your dick with
You did not suck the Shea Frost dick with a condom. Stop it, Cap.
I had sex with Deshae Frost before I fucked Gucci.
No, I know. Remember, because you said you gave Deshae Frost oral sex in June.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the spree that I had. The spree was already set by the time I had oral sex with Deshae.
Got it.
Yeah, but,
by the way, you know, just trying to, you know, fact check here. I know you clearly pinpointed to the Gucci situation, but you did mention 44 guys before him or including him. How many men did you have sex with? Because you said it was in February, January, and February. Did you know?
Mm-hmm. I didn't wild out until probably like a week and a half before I found out that I had herpes. So with that time frame keeping in mind, there's no way that I would have fucking tested positive for herpes from any of those men other than Gucci.
How many men?
So
I look on your face is like, I look at your face is like, niggas.
Nah, it was just. I'm not good at math. Hold on, I gotta use my calculator.
What?
I'm not good at math.
Okay, use your calculator. Let's see where we're at.
Funny as fuck, bro.
Before I stopped, it was literally
funny as fuck, bro.
7.
7.
So you had 7 before you completely were like, fuck this. I'm out. Like I'm out of the sex game. Like I'm a like be on some different shit. 7.
In a short amount of time. Like mind you, it was literally like a week.
Okay.
Where I already had lesions, like I already experienced my lesions and everything. Like I didn't know what it was. I was still testing negative for herpes and everything. The lesions already presented themselves prior to me having sex with these people.
Sorry, you said seven different you said 7 different bodies in 1 week, right?
And by the way, you know why I'd called OnlyFans a hustle for most people is that, put it like this, right? And you know, I don't want to pocket watch or anything, but I could, you know, I always pocket watch, but still, I would imagine you said, you know, you're taking care of your family. Like this is like a career, right? I feel like a lot of people don't treat OnlyFans like even the low-level porn star treats porn. For example, and the reason why I was saying about OnlyFans women is that if I know having sex with other male creators, right, is my job, I wouldn't jeopardize this to go outside that circle to fuck random people, fly out here, go fuck this rapper, this and third, knowing that, like, look what happened to you. Not saying obviously that happened.
Why
there
are you saying gay son or thought
daughter creator, but it could just end your whole shit, or not end your whole shit, but like just kind of change the trajectory of your life. And I think those people, and I'm even speaking about Gucci, I'm pretty sure he was just slanging cock everywhere. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if he does have it, he didn't contract it from maybe a female creator. He maybe caught a chick on South Beach and just dicked her down and caught it. He was probably fucking every chick raw. You get what I'm saying? And that's the hustle part. If, you know, when, you know, I know a lot of sex workers, you know, that are on OnlyFans that they almost do like some cognitive dissonance in terms of how they look at OnlyFans. And because of that, there's a breakdown where you don't take it as serious, or you don't think that you need to have these necessary safeguards to make sure such a thing that we're talking about today doesn't happen. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, again, I do think this is very important because I hope the industry acknowledges this and like makes the necessary changes. Because like I look at you, you're 20 years old and you basically say your trajectory of your life, like you're literally saying you almost regret it, right? Like, you know, obviously not regret making money, but you regret, you know, these circumstances that led to this moment, right?
Well, that's part of life. And look, the person you are today is you had to have gone through what you have gone through, and you've learned a lot. And I think that's good. I think everything happens for a reason, right? You said you picked up a Bible and now you're understanding what you got to do now and all this stuff. So I think you've learned a lot, and maybe this is the correct path for you. You know,
hey, your future romantic partner. How would you? I know you're very young. You're probably not there yet, but and maybe you haven't even thought about this. But like, how would you explain this to your future romantic partner of how you came to this point, right? Like, you know, that person's probably gonna love you, but they're probably gonna want to understand the decisions that led you to that point, and that the fact that they would be, you know, they're gonna have to cope with the fact that you have herpes. Like, have you thought about that or no?
I have thought about it, and I, like you said, my future partner is gonna love me regardless of my past. And I honestly,
facts.
I don't want to overthink about it, because I know that real love isn't based on what has happened before, what will happen later. It's about how you guys feel right now, how you guys are compatible and everything like that. And I want everybody, even if you caught HSV, regardless if you had a whole phase or not, remember that, like, somebody is going to love you regardless of what happened to you. Like, it doesn't matter, especially to them, especially to that person that is really meant to love you. But I wanted to ask something, actually, because like, if like he was getting tested, right, every week, like he said that he was.
I think you're right. Every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Why can't we see a test result today? Why do we have to wait until tomorrow? If he already has a negative result from recently, why can't he post it today? Why can't he show us, like, for sure?
Hold on, great question, and I'm gonna give the answer that my understanding gave me, and then you could tell me because you're in that business. It felt like he was agreeing with me when I said that most standard testing panels does not include a blood test for HSV2. You could tell me if standard panels for, you know, the adult entertainment industry included. I guess he was saying, yeah, the majority of people don't get tested for it. So I guess he has to go out of his way and to request a test for it, and that's how we could get it, right? Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, but I know that I mean, shit.
Well, we're gonna see tomorrow. I mean, I'm not trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, right? I don't, but tomorrow he is coming on.
I think that boy guilty. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely think he's guilty. Like, you know what I mean? I think he's capping a little bit too much, but I think he's trying to do one of those things to say, she ain't catching from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what he's trying to do. How much would an apology mean to you? Like, if he was saying, hey, listen, I apologize, not saying it's gonna make anything better, but if he owned up to it and said, hey, I apologize for my unsafe practices while having sex with you, would that mean anything to you at all?
Of course, I would appreciate it. I feel like any victim of any kind of assault would appreciate
using the word, but using the word, boy.
The predator that did it to them. But honestly, it wouldn't mean anything compared to knowing that he can't do it again. Because sorry only means so much.
Question: What if he were to want to be like, all right, look, I'm in your city, let's meet up, let's link, and I wanna meet face to face and apologize to your face. Does that mean anything?
I will never, ever, ever, ever intentionally link up with that man, ever in my life, only because of what has happened with us behind closed doors.
Right. I get that.
No.
Hey, I know you don't want to talk about other women, but like, so when I watched a video of the tattoo, there was another woman who got his name tatted as well. Do you believe she's contracted? I know you don't want to speak about, other people, but do you believe that she is contracted that virus as well? Because clearly that was during the same period where clearly you all were having sex, or he had sex with you and probably her. I'm taking it from your body language. You probably think she did.
Again, well, I said this on Twitter. I feel like it's very disrespectful to assume somebody else's STD status, considering that he did have an outbreak while he was fucking me and her. Hey, context clues.
Do the math, right?
But I mean, I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, bitch, you got to hurt. Because, babe, I don't know. You could have been the lucky ones, because there is 100% a possibility that could happen. I'm not going to say 100%, but there is a likelihood that she could not have contracted the virus. I do know that they were having sex a week before, because that was one of the conversations that we had, was that they were having sex a week before I even fucked a man. So, and it takes a while for sores like that to heal up to the way that it did. So she could have that shit. I don't know.
How are you going about treating your herpes?
I'm on medication. On top of that, I am very conscious of what I put in my body. Whenever you do have herpes, you have to stay away from things like rice, bread, complex carbs, taking lysine every day. Anybody that has herpes, lysine, 1,000 milligrams of lysine a day will help balance that arginine and lysine in your system. Arginine is what causes an outbreak, so just stay away from that. That's complex carbs, that's cocoa, that's alcohol, that's tobacco, that's like unhealthy things for your body, basically. If there's high arginine levels in your body, you're going to have an outbreak.
Chat for everybody. Thank you. Anyone in the live chat that has herpes or knows anyone with herpes, thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Of course.
Wait, again, be
ain't
very
this
serious
fucking
here.
lie, bro. I'm done.
Before I even knew, actually, I knew you were coming on here, and I hit up Aiden specifically. I said, make sure I'm on to speak to Gucci or whatever. But I learned going on your Twitter, and there was another person you retweeted. I promise you, I learned so
Chat is being
much
so fucking
about it.
Stop, bro.
It made me a little bit more prepared to ask some of the questions that hopefully people are watching. They obviously you're probably not coming to me at Aiden like your doctor, but hopefully you can learn something. I wonder what you are gonna do in terms of, or if you even feel the need to do anything in educating, because when people hear that is kind of like the new HIV. Like, people like, what? Like, but once I heard a lot of education, okay, the percentage of transmission during this time is this, blah, 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 blah. Like, when I learned a lot more, and it made me a lot less ignorant, and I probably would have had a very ignorant conversation without knowing that. Do you feel like it's your job to kind of like help the masses kind of realize what this is?
Yes, 110%. I full-heartedly want to become an advocate for herpes.
I'm over it.
I want to be
I'm over
somebody
it.
that people can ask about herpes.
I'm over
I
it.
think that
Yeah. So yeah, this shit crazy. Gucci versus the OnlyFans community is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But $1 million dreams, federal nightmares, tight shit. You better play my game, bro.
His power level's only around...
That's him, Captain. Don't be fooled. This freak's way stronger than that.
Back to my game. Bro, come on, bro.
He must be capable of boosting his strength in the midst of combat. From what I can tell, I'd say his...
60,000? But that can't be. This guy's just a puny Saiyan.
It's not unheard of. He could have a natural talent, or perhaps his abilities have been amplified by a mutation like us. Either way, this battle's sure to be interesting. To think I'd find an opponent that I can finally demonstrate my full power on.
So, are we gonna dance or fight?
Have fun, Kakarot!
Okay, bro, you play no game.
This is gonna be good!
Continue, sir. I will assist.
Damn it. Without Vegeta, this isn't exactly gonna be a cakewalk.
I don't remember asking for help, Birder. I'm perfectly capable of fighting my own battles. Butt in again and it'll be you I pulverize, understood?
Ooh, come on.
Your strength is unbelievable. Yeah, I think I'll take it.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Change now!
Guys, listen! That's not me, it's Ginyu! Using my body! Vegeta, why? They couldn't even defend themselves!
Shut up! You're too soft-hearted, Kakarot. It's kill or be killed. Now it's time to finish the job! Ah! Now die! Fool! Change now! Please let this work! What? Oh no! Bastard! How dare you! You...
I'm back to being me again.
the hell is going on? What does Kakarot think he's... I better swap with a fresh body and quick! Yours will do, Vegeta! All or nothing! What in the world?
Ooh, that was a close one.
Now get ready!
Effect for Frieza.
Try to...
I'm begging you, please. Beat him for me. For the pride of our race. You must defeat him. Please, he must die by a Saiyan's hand.
You go.
For you to beg me for my help. I can only imagine how hard that must have been for you to do. I may have hated you when you were alive, but I always respected your pride. And now, it's time for me to share that pride. Pride in myself. I am a Saiyan that was raised on planet Earth. And in the name of every single Saiyan that you've made suffer, for them, and all the people of planet Namek too, I will defeat you!
And I would just love to see you try.
Both of you, we need to get out of here and quick. We'll only be in the way.
Go on! Come on, hurry!
Please don't die, Dad! Make...
This little charade. Bang. I don't know if I've ever felt this excited about the prospect of a battle in my entire life. Now I only need to decide how I'll kill you.
Don't bother! I'm not done yet. Share your energy with me!
You see, I'm able to survive in the vacuum of space. But can you? I think not.
Now perish along with this planet!
Don't bother. Here I am.
Okay, Frieza a little bit harder. Okay. Oh.
Bang. I don't know if I've ever felt this excited about the prospect of a battle in my entire life. Now I only need to decide how I'll kill you. Let's wrap this up.
All right, let's go! ready to see my real strength.
There.
I'm getting excited. I'm not done. Get ready to see my real.
Damn, why keep hitting this damn move? Like, God.
Get ready to see my real strength. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to rely on this again. If I want to win this fight, my only choice is to gather enough energy for a spirit bomb. Guys, share your energy with me for a spirit bomb. Done.
Is that the best you can do?
I got it, nigga! I got it, nigga! Don't play with me when it comes out of this shit, nigga. When it comes out story mode, nigga. I'm sorry. It's hot. Now I figure I'm Super Saiyan!
No. Please. Piccolo!
I advise against placing too much stock in your escape. Though if you like, I can bring you closer to home.
Krillin! No, Frieza! Don't do it!
I think the brat should go next.
You! Ruthless! Heartless! Bastard! Go! Take Piccolo with you and get out of here now! Find Bulma, find the spaceship, and go!
But
Do as I tell you right now, before I lose what little sense of reason I have left! His power is expanding even more than his muscles. This really must be 100% of his full power.
Goku, are you listening to me down there? Quit standing around and finish him! This is our one chance!
It also may be the only chance I'll ever have to fight him. If he really is the strongest being in the whole universe, I need to see if I can beat him myself.
What did you just say? Goku?
Krillin can't be brought back to life with the Dragon Balls a second time! And I refuse to take the death of my best friend sitting down! Krillin was my best friend. And Frieza took him from me. He killed him in an instant! Like it was nothing!
85% now. 90.
Frieza, just know the only reason I'm letting you reach full power is because I want to beat you at your best, with no regrets for either one of us. I know you want the same thing, You're itching to see what your 100% full power is capable of. Otherwise, you would have blown up the whole planet by now.
The long-awaited 100%! My apologies for the wait. As requested, this is my full power.
Then do you want to finish this, or are you just gonna keep talking?
Over here! Over here!
I'm not done yet.
No! None can surpass me! You must die by my hand!
What? Get ready to see my real strength!
Not bad.
I'm not done yet.
Stubborn little cockroach! I will blow you into a million pieces! Just like I did that earthling.
That Earthling? Are you talking about Krillin? Don't you dare say his name!
It's useless!
I'm not done yet. All right, let's go.
There I miss.
Elvis the Monkey, you have to tell the dragon to transport everyone except for Frieza to planet Earth!
Wait! Don't make that wish! Ask the dragon to leave both Frieza and me behind!
I'll come back. I'm gonna have to go double it up. Oh, that
Serious,
hit.
King.
I got it hit. Yep,
Have
I
to let
hit.
me finish this battle with Frieza, or I'll never forgive you!
Alright, fine, you win. But you really better beat me. Don't make me regret this.
Get ready to see my real strength!
I hate to gloat, but there's a lesson here on the virtue of mercy. Its only value is to your foe.
We'll see about that.
Bro, come on.
I am Lord Frieza, the most powerful being in the universe. Which is why... You must die by my hand!
You fool!
Okay, hold up. So the difficulty is right here. So they don't have a hard, they have Just regular default. So I'm almost done with it, but we're finna end the screen right there, cause we got, you know, it's about to be 1 o'clock. So man, hey man, I appreciate everyone for watching, everyone that tuned in. Please like, comment, and subscribe, man. And I appreciate everyone for tuning in, being with us. I think YouTube had ended the live because I had changed the name or whatever. But man, I appreciate everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, man. I love y'all. Big hearts in the chat, man. Big hearts, man. Big hearts. Without y'all, man. Without y'all, man. Without y'all, man. I don't know what, bro. Like, I wanna, you know, I just, you know, like, bro, I got ideas, bro. I got ideas that I want to do and stuff. Like, we gonna get there, bro. We'll go get there. So man, like, so with that, man. So with that, I'm just thankful. Like, we gonna go live at least. We trying to come up with a schedule so we can be able to do these lives and stuff like that. So yeah, I just appreciate y'all so much for just tuning in. So man, with that, man, this is the live. Have a fucking good fucking night. And man, like, comment, subscribe, man. I fucking love y'all, man. So yeah, man. Good night.